هيا يا جماعة، أنا يحيى. شوف معانا قلت له خلاص أخاف نايم. عارفين الهابي جاست؟ لو عندكم ماينكرافت الطريقة دي عشان تروحوا للهابي جاست. عارفين شو معنى بناني؟ واحنا كنا شفناه تقريبا.
Baby zombie villager on a chicken with fully enchanted diamond armor, holding an enchanted iron sword in its left hand, has a 1 in whatever this number is chance to spawn. And well, that's not the only rare mob in Minecraft. There are tons more, and I'm going to collect every single one of them. Now, if I'm going to collect every rare mob, I need a place to put them. So let's just perfect. This is where we'll put them. Now, to start collecting these rare mobs, I'm going to start with the rare ones, and then we'll work all the way up to the super rare mobs. Oh, no way, we already found a pink sheep. Oh, wait a second, it's just a pig. Okay. Now, the first mob that we'll work on getting is the sniffer, because it's the easiest rare mob to get. And as I said, the mobs will get harder and harder to collect as the video goes on, to the point we're going to have to risk our world to get some of them, and even get a mob that no one has in their hardcore world yet. Anyway, though, to get
The Happy
we
Gust.
have to brush a bunch of
Are
suspicious
they
sand
Happy
and gravel
Gust?
to get a sniffer egg. Oh, there we go, finally, we got the egg.
How did
Now,
the
before we
sniffer
put the sniffer in our
protect the
rare mob
little-
area, let's grab some blocks for decoration, so that we can
هذه
see the area
السوق
like a mob.
يصير
It's
بلوك
nice to feel like they're at home in this place.
That-
So now the first enclosure's done, we go ahead and place down the sniffer egg, and now that it's hatched, we have officially collected our first rare mob.
أو
Next,
السنيفر.
mobs don't respawn, I'll have to name tag all of them. So, Flint and Steel.
هيسموه فلنت
Anyway,
ستيف.
to the next rare mob, which is the brown mushroom. You get this thing by having a normal mushroom get struck by lightning. Now, to be able to strike things with lightning, we need a trident with the channeling enchant. Aha! We found a drowned with a trident. Now, we just need you to drop it. Bang! Come on, and we didn't get one. But maybe one of these drowns could drop theirs. So let's head over and take both of these guys out just like this. And oh, it dropped its trident. Let's go. So let's keep on enchanting this thing until we get the channeling enchant. And now that we have it, we'll also add mending on this thing. Now, what makes the brown mushroom so rare is that it can only be found on mushroom islands. So I guess let's just explore until we find one. Oh, yes, it took longer than expected, but we have found a mushroom island. But even though we're here, we still cannot get the brown mushroom, because we have to wait for a thunderstorm. This could take weeks. Wait. That was thunder. That was thunder. I heard that. Okay, we gotta go quick. We gotta go quick. Okay, let's strike lightning onto this mushroom. Wait, what? Do I have to hit the mushroom? Oh, I do. Okay, there we go. Now, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna try and bring back more than one of these, just in case anything bad happens. Now, I'm pretty sure I brought some leads with us. So let's grab both of these brown mushrooms and bring them back to our rare mob area. Okay, we're back home, and we need to bring this thing right here. Now, yes, there's only one left because the other one died, so good thing I did bring two. Okay, now we just need to land really slowly to make sure this thing doesn't die. Okay, let's bring this thing in here. Okay, now the reason I'm not going to decorate this enclosure straight away is because there's actually a very rare mob that we can collect while it's still thunderstorming. And this is the charged creeper. So I think it's still lightning. Let's just go ahead and see. Okay, boom, there it is. Now we need to bring this thing over without dying. This is going to be very hard. No, 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 no! Oh, oh, oh! Half heart, and I don't have a totem. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, I'm scared the thunderstorm's going to end. We need to hurry up and do this. What the? Wait, is this a rare mob? Okay, let's not worry about that. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, it's swimming towards us, and I think I have a good idea of how we can get it in here. Okay, let's quickly try.
Chicken Villager. شفتوا الغباء؟
And let's maybe just try trapping it down here. Now, if we put some cobblestone just like this, the creeper should fall in. Yes. Okay, it's down there. We'll go ahead and give it the name Bob. So let's just quickly go ahead and do it like that.
Bob
Okay,
is a mob.
Just realised I also forgot to name the brown mushroom, so we'll call it Moo because it's a cow. And now that both of these guys have
أنا
name
سميت
tags,
قلبي
we'll
مرة
get to work
وفو.
building their enclosures. So
في
for the brown mushroom, we'll go
Minecraft.
ahead and collect some mushroom island blocks. Now that we have these, we'll go ahead and decorate the enclosure. Alright, now let's build the charged creeper enclosure. And to do it, we're going to mix in some green concrete with some black concrete. And we'll even add some blue concrete to make it look like a charged
حط
creeper.
TNT يا
And
غبي.
some TNT, which
آه.
I'll probably regret
أنا
having
إيش؟
later. Anyway,
لا،
we'll
قلت
finish
لك.
off by placing down some glass. Now we somehow have to get the creeper in here. Now I think if we build a tunnel behind this enclosure, we can then get the creeper to follow us down it. Now the thing is, how do we put the blocks back down there? Because if we run really quick, boom, boom, and then we can put the glass back down. There we go. We have officially trapped the charged creeper. So far we now have 3 rare mobs. Anyway though, things are looking pretty cool in here so far, but we have a long way to go. So let's get to work getting the the next rare mob. And for this rare mob, we have to be in a mangrove swamp. Because the mob we're looking for is the green frog. Now this thing does not spawn naturally, which makes it rare. Now to actually get this thing, we need to grab some slime balls, and then using these, we can breed 2 frogs together so that we can get some tadpoles. And while we wait for these tadpoles to grow, we'll grab some blocks from the mangrove swamp so we can decorate their enclosure later. And take a look at that, the tadpoles are now here, so we'll grab one of these. And well, seeing as I don't need the other tadpoles, I'm gonna have to leave them here, so I hope nothing bad happens to these guys. Now the final thing that we need to do to get the green frog is let this tadpole grow up in a cold biome. Now for some reason the low temperature makes it so when this tadpole grows up it becomes green. Now if we feed it some slime, we can actually make it grow faster. So any minute now it should grow up, and there we go. We now have the rarest frog in Minecraft, which means it's time to bring this thing back to our rare mob area. Now you have to be really careful when you're flying with mobs. We can't let this thing die full damage. Come on, we're almost here, and the frog is still alive. So we'll bring this thing into its new
Alive.
home, and we will name this guy and we'll name this guy Spike. We'll also of course make this area look like a mangrove swamp, so let's clear out some space.
حط مية وحاجات. فين المية؟ أهم حاجة المية والبتاع هو بيطلع.
Alright, looking good. That is another mob checked off the list. And if you're wondering where the frog's gone,
هيعمل
it's
كريك.
just under the lily pad for some reason. It's almost like the frog is scared and it's hiding from me. I mean, there's definitely no reason why it would be scared of me, right? Anyway, for the next mob, we need to head over to a village because this next rare mob is an extremely rare variant of a villager. In fact, there's 2 of these rare variants. Now, to get the first rare variant, we need to breed villagers in a jungle. So let's quickly capture 2 villagers in a boat so they don't go anywhere. And now that we have 2 villagers that we can breed, the hard part is getting them to the biome that we need. Now, for the first variant, of course, we have to breed them in a jungle, which shouldn't be too hard because there's literally a jungle right there. We're just going to have to put them on a minecart to get them over here.
شنو ماينكرافت منشأة أمريكية. معرفش اللي بتعمل pyramids.
So yeah, I have a ton of iron. So let's use it to make some rails, and we'll also use some gold to make some power rails. Now with all of this stuff, we should pretty easily be able to get these villagers over to the jungle.
Over 1, over 2, over 3, over 4, over 5, over 6, over 7.
The jungle villager cannot spawn naturally, making it one of the rarest villagers. Now, are we going to get one here? Yes, there's a baby villager. Oh, wait a second, that's not a jungle villager. Did I do something wrong? Maybe we just have to try again. Alright, let's hope this works. So now there's more villagers in here, they should breed again. Hopefully this time we can get ourselves the jungle villager. Alright, the villager have had a baby, and I've lost it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. And yes, it has worked. That is the jungle villager. Now the easiest way to transport this villager is put it in a boat. Okay, here we are. I am very lucky that I live right next to a jungle, because getting this guy here was actually pretty easy. Now on the other hand, the other rare villager that we need to get is not going to be so easy. Now this villager variant is a swamp villager, and well, the swamp is much further away from my base. So when we get this thing, we're going to have to transport it through the nether. Now this is perfect. There is a swamp right next to a village, so getting the villager to the swamp is going to be easy. So let's quickly go ahead and do that, and then of course we'll breed these villagers to get a swamp villager. Now to get this thing back to our rare mob area, we are going to need to go into the nether, and now that we're here, we need an ender pearl. And using this ender pearl, we can get onto the roof of the nether. And now if we build a portal in this exact spot, we get brought out at this exact portal. So now that those portals are linked, we should pretty easily be able to transport this villager back to our house. So let's head into the portal, and then head all the way in this direction. We can then bring a portal here, which should hopefully bring us back to our rare mob area. Okay, the portal didn't bring us exactly where we need to be, but it's close enough. Our house is literally over there. And just like that, we now have both of the rarest villagers in Minecraft. So let's of course decorate their enclosure, and with that done, we have officially added even more mobs into the rare mob collection. But so far, we've pretty much only captured rare mobs, which means we still have all of the very rare mobs to get, and also all of the super rare mobs. And so far, the mobs have been easy to capture compared to what we're going to have to do later. So if we want to start making some serious progress, we're going to have to get faster at collecting each of these mobs. Otherwise, by the time I finish this project, I'm going to have an entire family, 10 kids, and maybe even be retired. Okay, maybe that was a little bit extreme, but anyway, the next mob we have to get is an enderman holding mycelium. Now, we've already got the mycelium, so all we have to do is get an enderman to hold it. And if you're wondering why this mob is rare, it's because no hostile mobs can spawn on a mushroom island, which means there's no way that an enderman can pick up a mycelium block naturally. Now, seeing as it's nighttime, it should be pretty easy to find an enderman. All we have to do is keep our eyes peeled. And wait a second, there's one right there. So let's go over to it and try and get it to pick up some mycelium. Now, right now, we can't do anything because these skeletons aren't leaving me alone! Ha! Take that. So if I put mycelium all around this enderman, it should hopefully pick one of these up. So let's break the bow, and oh, okay, that was way faster than I thought. So now we just have to get this enderman back in a boat, and where'd it go? What does it do? Why are you running away? There's no escape for you here. Oh, maybe there is. This enderman, for some reason, just does not want to cooperate right now. What is going on? Bro, just accept your fate. Get in the boat once. Right, you are not getting away this time. Get in. Get
كان قاتل.
Now to theme this enclosure like an enderman,
هو
we're
عايز
gonna take out some
هو
spikes
عايز
so we
يكون
can make some black dye. Now we can use this to
Enderman.
make concrete powder, and then we'll also make some purple concrete powder. Because what I want to do with this enderman enclosure is make it kind of look like an enderman is holding onto mycelium. Oh, we also
انا عملت 10 دقايق
so the enderman is placed the mycelium.
10 دقايق
مش
بس.
هعمل شيء على لغاية
And I
دلوقتي.
just realized something. Couldn't the enderman just teleport out of here? Yeah, we should probably put it back in its boat. Okay, yeah, now this guy's definitely gonna escape. And now with this enderman trapped, we only have one more mob to get in.
ليه يا ابني يا باتمان انت؟ وانه تيلا دي
أو العيش البلدي برائحته الرائعة. أي كان اختياركم مع طعم نوتيلا الفريد صباحكم ولا أجمل.
في يا ابني.
دوستي
ماشي.
نيكست يعني. يلا عم بس.
بس يا باتمان.
خلصت بقى.
لا ده
انت عملت
انت قلت لي.
في لوجو ياسين ركب.
رك بس.
انا بقول له
It's the
ركب.
very rare second.
انا بس عاوز يعمل حاجة واحدة ومش
So the
عاوز
final
اعمل
mob that
حاجة
we need to
تانية.
get for the rare section is found here, a pillager outpost. Because the mob we need to get is a peaceful pillager. So let's quickly take out all these guys, and we'll make sure to leave one. And now to get this guy to become a peaceful pillager, we need him to keep shooting his. So we're able to pretty much sit here and do nothing until the crossbow breaks. This pillager must have had a million arrows in that crossbow because that took forever. Anyway, as you can see, this pillager is not attacking us because his crossbow is broke. Now, before we take you back to your new enclosure, we'll quickly fly over to this outpost to grab some blocks from it, so we have stuff to decorate the peaceful pillager's enclosure. And now we have all of that stuff, let's get this guy back home. And let's build your enclosure. And of course, we can theme this one exactly like a pillager outpost. Now, with this being done, we have now collected every single mob in the rare category. But now, this is where things start to get a little more...
The
The
creaking.
first mob in the very rare category is found here in the jungle. And well, it's a panda, but not a panda like this. You see, there's two extremely rare pandas you can get in Minecraft. One of them being the snotty-nosed panda, also known as the weak panda. And well,
ايوه انا
the way
عارفها. مرة حطيت انا النوز باند دي.
its nose, seeing if there's any sort of green snot. It's actually quite disgusting. Anyway, though, there's no real way to find this mob other than just looking around. I mean, I guess we could keep breeding pandas until we find it, but I want to see if we can find it naturally, because that would just add a little bit of extra rareness.
اعملوا لايك وسبسكرايب.
If I was to find, I'll just resort to breeding pandas.
وانا
Now,
اعمل
knowing how
لكم
rare the
لايك
snotty-nosed panda
وسبسكرايب
is, I
لو
thought
انتوا
it would be
بتحبوا.
يا جماعة هطيركم باتمان
well,
هيوديكم
well,
على
after flying over
الله.
multiple jungles,
هاي
I was very lucky.
انا ياسين ده عدى من هنا.
That's it, that's it.
What's-
It's a baby
لا،
snotty-nosed
قد كده.
panda. Is that even more rare? Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, go down here. Yep, that is definitely the snotty-nosed panda. Now I think the perfect name for this guy is Snot. Oh, it's sneezing. I have no idea it did that. Anyway, though, I've now connected a portal to bring the snotty-nosed panda through, and now using the nether roof once again, we'll head back up. Now, we got really lucky finding this panda. Now, as you heard me say earlier, there's two rare pandas that you can get, and while the second one that we have to get later is not going to be as easy as this one. But luckily for us, we don't have to worry about that now. We can worry about that later. Now we have the snotty-nosed panda in the rare mob area, and with this guy's magic sneeze, his enclosure will be built. That was definitely magic. I didn't just spend a bunch of time building this thing. Anyway, with the snotty-nosed panda now added to the collection, it's now time for us to go
The
and look
goat.
at the snowy mountain, because
Come on.
that's where the next very
Oh,
rare
good,
mob
good.
is. Ooh, take a look at that, a pale garden. Actually, wait a second. The reason we needed to find a snowy mountain was to get a very rare mob called the screaming goat. So we might have to put that on hold for a second because there's a very rare mob we can get here, which is of course the creaking. Now luckily for us, we don't have to get a creaking to spawn here and then bring it back to our base. I'm pretty sure all we need is the item called the creaking heart. With the creaking heart, we can pretty much spawn a creaking anywhere we want, I'm pretty sure. The only thing is, I'm not too familiar with this biome and I have no idea how to get a creaking heart. I'm gonna guess that it's somewhere in a tree. Like, maybe I'm
Fucking how to creaking heart.
Oh wait, because it's nighttime, creaking is starting to spawn. Okay, I think they can lead us to a creaking heart, and not now. Okay, now we need to hit this thing. Let's just get it to come over, and yeah, you thought, buddy, you thought. I'm not scared of you. Show me where the creaking heart is. Okay, it's over there. Now, I think right here, this is the creaking heart. So we'll get our silk touch pickaxe out and mine it. And there we go. Alright, so the creaking has now disappeared, and we have a creaking heart. So now that we have this creaking heart, we can place it inside this enclosure. Actually, before we spawn a creaking, it would probably be a good idea to decorate this thing first. Now, to get the creaking in here, if we break this block, I put a creaking heart here, the creaking should spawn somewhere, and there it is. Now we let it run all the way over to us by not looking at it, like this. Oh my goodness, that was such good timing. Now with the creaking trapped, we can go back to what we were doing before, which was looking for a snowy mountain to try and find the screaming goat. Now I don't think this snowy mountain is going to be big enough for goats to spawn. Oh, wait, no, it is. Okay, here's the goat. Now the screaming goat has a 2%
عادي انت اللي قلت.
and well, the way you get it is by finding a goat that screams really loud. So let's get this thing and see if it screams. I mean, screaming, but that's not the scream we're looking for. So let's keep on looking. And oh my goodness. Now there's literally 3 goats in this entire mountain. So it's time for us to relocate. We need more goats. This is exactly what I'm looking for.